EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Here's a great look at an unmistakable venue. Welcome to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Green Bay Packers and the LA Chargers.
For your Los Angeles Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Brooks now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. A big reason why they made the postseason both times. Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with 2nd down. Now Love on the play fake. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A gain of 15 there. And it'll give the Packers the first. Takes the handoff, now Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that side.
This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these...
Love fumbled it. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make the play with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to SoFi right after this. Now Herbert to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a first down. Herbert from the gun. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Red, 38. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Love now off the play action. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Yellow, 22.
Stick it in the air. Love. Fits it through the middle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs. That's halftime, and we've arrived here scoreless. Now let's head over to our buddy Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
The call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the 3rd quarter right away. We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our 2nd half. Returning in from the 16. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before for the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Play fake, it's Love. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Ready.
Love from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. So that he's knocked away from the intended targets and brings up 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 39-yard line.
Running with Vidal out of the gun. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers get it back on the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. Somehow this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Ready.
Here he is to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
A little over half the field waiting for them. That punt down at the 45. The Chargers start being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And they need to get it to at least that 40-yard line to have a shot at the game winner. But there's enough time remaining to work it even closer if things go right. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Out of the shotgun, a give to Vidal. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. territory. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Vidal on the zone read. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
50-yard line.
Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. This one falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Setting up to pass. And we put everything he's got behind it. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They'll need to find a way inside of field goal range with what time's left, and then save a second to try the game winner. Up the middle, Vidal. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
He was brought down by a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Returning from the 18-yard line. He dodged the tackle. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. New set of downs for him from the 31. Vidal on the carry. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he's sent out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Herbert going to tuck and run. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And he gets it past the 50 and down the Packers side of the field. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
Third down, 7 to go on this opening drive of overtime. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert with a blitz coming. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short. Well, this is just a game that never ends, it seems. That overtime is in the books. It is time to flip the field and start another one as we wait for a winner. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. All right, they're thinking a field goal isn't going to cut it. The offense is staying out there on 4th down. Here's Vidal on the give. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
At the 16-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Herbert gonna tuck and run. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're gonna lose a couple on that zone read.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
He's got it. It's a touchdown, and they've got a 6-point lead here in OT. They've made their choice, Brock. Offense back out. They want that 8-point lead.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go. Toss to the right side. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
That makes the score Chargers 8,
Well, in past years, this game would have been over on that score. But starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Man downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Throwing on first down, Love. He's throwing deep to the left side. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on first down. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. Well, in the past, that opening touchdown.